Okay, so if you could erase all your pain, would you do it?
Yeah, in a heartbeat. Pain's a teacher, but some lessons I'd rather skip.
So would a life without suffering actually be better?
It depends on who you ask. Without suffering, you might lose motivation, growth, and appreciation for the good stuff. But imagine a world where no one's hurting. That sounds pretty ideal, right? The catch is, humans seem wired to need contrast. Total absence of pain might feel empty. What do you think?
Is happiness real if you've never suffered?
Happiness without suffering might feel like it's missing something. You need contrast to truly appreciate joy. Like, you can't know light without darkness. But some say happiness can exist on its own, pure, uncomplicated. I lean toward needing that contrast, though. Makes the good stuff hit harder. What's your take?
So you would say that joy can't exist without the pain to compare it to.
Exactly. Without pain as a baseline, joy loses its punch. It just becomes the default. Kind of like how you only notice your health when it's gone. Pain gives joy its meaning. Without that contrast, everything flattens out. You feel that way too?
But based on that argument, then shouldn't you inflict pain on yourself intentionally?
Nah, that's where it breaks. There's a big difference between the pain life throws at you naturally and going out of your way to create it. The contrast comes from real struggles, not self inflicted ones. Chasing pain on purpose usually just dulls everything, including the joy. It's not about manufacturing suffering, it's about learning from what happens.
But if pain is an ultimate good because it shapes who you are and puts you through circumstances that build you into the person you want to be, then are you saying pain is ultimately a good thing?
Nah, pain's not good. It's awful. It just happens to be useful. Like fire, it'll burn you, but it also cooks your food and keeps you warm. Doesn't make burning yourself a smart move. The value comes from what you do with it after, not from the pain itself.
All right, but when we started the video, you said if you could erase all your pain and suffering, you would do it. So are you retracting that or are you sticking to that?
Sticking to it. Erasing all pain sounds amazing in the moment, but I'd probably miss the growth it forced on me later. Still, if I could hit delete right now, yeah, I'd do it. No hesitation.
If you take away the pain, you might also take away everything that made you who you are. So you're saying that's a worthwhile trade because if you can live a life without pain, then you don't need to become the person who is resistant to pain if there's no pain to be resistant to.
That's a sharp way to put it. Yeah, if there's truly no pain ever, then the whole becoming resilient thing becomes pointless. The person you'd be without pain wouldn't need that armor. They'd just be lighter. Maybe that's the trade off. Who knows if you'd even recognize yourself anymore? But if suffering's gone for good, maybe that's worth it. What would you choose? Keep the scars or wipe the slate clean?
I'm really not sure. I can't say that. So basically, what we're saying is if you had a world where there was no such thing as pain and suffering, this world would be the ideal world to live in, and you wouldn't need to go through circumstances that trialed you by fire, in essence, because you wouldn't need those characteristics that are developed from those conflicts and hardships, because there would be no conflicts and hardships to endure in the first place. So it wouldn't matter. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's exactly it. In a world with zero pain or hardship, all that trial by fire stuff just becomes irrelevant. You wouldn't need resilience, grit, or any of those hard won traits because there'd be nothing to overcome. The ideal version of you in that world would already be whole without the scars. It's a weird thought, right? Everything we value about strength might only matter because suffering exists.
So, since there is pain and suffering in this world, you think that it's important that we go through it, even though it's not necessary, because we are destined to experience it. So, we have to learn how to experience it and build up resilience and strength and perseverance. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, pretty much. Since pain's baked into this world, ignoring it or wishing it away doesn't help. You've got to face it, learn from it, and build that resilience, or it'll break you. It's not that suffering's necessary in some cosmic sense, it's that it's here, so we adapt or get crushed. That's the hand we're dealt.
So suffering is inevitable, basically.
Yeah, that's the bottom line. Suffering's baked into the human condition. Loss, failure, pain, it's all coming for everyone eventually. The real question isn't whether it'll hit you, it's how you'll meet it when it does.
So, since you're destined to experience suffering and pain, it's still not a good idea to inflict on yourself, even though, based on what you're saying, it's ultimately a good thing because it can shape you into someone better.
Exactly. Suffering shapes you, but you don't get to pick the dose or the timing. Self inflicted pain is like volunteering for extra credit on a test you didn't sign up for. It's unnecessary and usually counterproductive. The growth that matters comes from what life actually throws at you, not from hunting for more hurt.